Hi, today I'm going to talk to you about a book from a series called The Daughter of Smoke and Bones. This book came out around 5 years ago, and I bought it on a recommendation from Entertainment Weekly, and it ended up being one of the best books that I have ever read. It's also part of a series, which I'll be talking about later. The book is by a lady, her name is Leilani Taylor, and I've read a lot about her too, and she's actually really interesting. So, the book is about this girl. Her name is Karu, and her life is really mysterious. She is in art school and she has a lot of friends, and they live in Prague, which seems really cool to be an art student in Prague. But we find out she was raised by these monsters. And when she's not in art school, she goes all around the world through these magic doors collecting teeth for them. And one time she had to take an elephant tusk through the subway. Crazy, right? And we see that as a flashback back in the book. Then she's helping her friend with an art project, and they're on a bridge, and all of a sudden this angel is following her. And he's got these swords, and he's big, and he's kind of scary looking, and she doesn't know what's going on. And it's one of those page turners. I just couldn't put the book down. I probably finished the first book in 24 hours, maybe a little bit more. And each of the books it was, unless I had something that I had to be doing, like fixing supper for my family or taking care of my girls, then I was reading the book. It was so good. So, kind of what I already said, I really like the series. I really pride myself in being able to guess what's going to happen next and understanding characters, and these characters are really rounded. They're really surprising. You don't know what's going to happen next. Even the story, once you find out, because there is kind of a mystery. Once you find out, it's just earth shattering. It's amazing when you find out. And even though Karu is really cool, you do find out some things that it makes you sad for her, but then she's also really strong, so you're happy for her at the same time. So I do have to say a warning, because there is some adult content in the book. It's not what it's all about. It's more about like Karu finding out who she is, and why she was raised the way she was, and what's happening in this kind of other world that she's becoming a part of. That's what it's about. But then it also does have some adult content. So unless you're a very mature person, I wouldn't read it. And I wouldn't recommend it for anybody who's in 7th grade or below. This book was not in the IMC. Like I said, I bought it. It's an ebook that I have, so you will not find it in the IMC. So if you like fantasy, the Harry Potter series, mystery, or action, then I think that you will really like the Daughter of Smoke and Bones series. And here are the other books. The second book is called The Days of Blood and Starlight, and then the third book is called Dreams of Gods and Monsters. And each of the titles is important to the story, and it's really cool when you're reading, when you find out what each of the titles means. So I highly recommend this book. If you think you can handle it, then you should check it out.